Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this Spellbinders card making project. In this project we're going to use a gorgeous die from Spellbinders, which is a background die, and it cuts so well and looks so pretty for our cards. We're also going to be using the Happy Times stamps and dies. This is a set that you get both the die and the stamps, and they match together, and you can use them with each other or with other items that you might have in your stash anyway. All the details of the items that I do use I'll put on my blog so that you can see the item numbers and exactly what I've used to go with them. So the first thing that we're going to need is our base card, and this is a 7x5" card. This is my favourite size of card to work with, and you can see how it looks on my cardometer like that to give you a good idea at home of the scale of the card. So that's our ivory card base. Now, as always, I'm going to just use my bone folder to make sure I've got a good sharp score along the edge of the card. It gives it a professional finish and it stands up nicely. So the first thing that we're going to do is the inside, because I know so many of you like to see the ideas for the insides of the cards. Now, this is a very, very simple insert. What I've done is I've cut using the rectangles B for the size of the... Sorry, I'm getting muddled up. I've used the rectangles B dies from Spellbinders for the size of the base for the insert. And then using the die for the front, when it's actually cut nice and neatly, it looks like that. But I cut it out on a piece of scrap card, and then I stenciled through the actual apertures in the die using 2 colours of ink, and I used old paper and one lipstick, and I just simply stenciled through, and then I stamped Be Happy on the middle of the centre, just so that you've got actually a sentiment in there. So there's still enough room to write on for your messages for the recipient. And now all I'm going to do is peel off the tape and insert it in the middle of the card, like that. And it's a nice simple insert, and it means that your die is going to double up and give you 2 uses when you cut it out. You can either use it as a die or for the detail as a stencil, and I think that'll just work so well and it'll go so nicely with the front. So now we've got the inside in, I'm just scoring again, and now we can work on the front of our card. So the first thing I've got is some matching pink cardstock that is the same as the insert, and I've got double-sided tape on the back of that, so we can peel the tape away. Again, I've used the rectangles from Spellbinders for the bases, and this was, I think, rectangle A set. There we go. And so that's the base of our card. So I'm just going to put this to one side because I'm going to work away from the base next. So I've cut out the background lattice layer. Now, it's a really fancy scroll work on there. It cut nicely. It needed 2 cuts through the machine, 2 runs, and then I embossed it, and the pieces just fell out. There was no issues with this whatsoever. So I've cut that out of ivory cardstock. I've already got red tape on the back of it, and I've cut a piece of general glitter card, and I'm going to place the actual die cut over the top of the glitter card like that, and press it down firmly. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is take the tape away from the back of the glitter card, and then we can pop this on the front of our card. So we'll just peel the tape away, And now I can position this through the centre of my card. Now don't worry about the little bits of tape that are just showing, because the next thing we've cut will cover those. So we've got that through the centre, and you can see the fine detail on the die. Next, I've used the rectangles again, and I've cut out a large rectangle, and then I've taken one of the smaller ones to cut an aperture through it. I've put double-sided foam on the back, and now I'm simply going to pop this over the top of our lattice background like that, and that covers the edges like so. So I'll just try and get it nice and straight. There we go. And that looks so pretty already. So the next thing, I've cut out one of the tags from the Happy Times set. I haven't cut out the banner to go with it, I've just cut the tag, and using one of the stamps, it says Best Wishes, I've stamped on there. I've got double-sided foam on the back, and I'm simply going to pop that just at the bottom of the card like that. And then to finish the card off, I've got a gorgeous plum bow that goes with the glitter card, and I can attach that just at the top of our tag. And that is a really pretty card, nice and easy. We've got a gorgeous insert, something a little bit different. It stands up nicely. It'll go in a normal envelope because it's not very thick. You won't need any extra padding or anything. So I just think that is a really quick and simple idea using a couple of your Spellbinders products that makes a gorgeous card that looks like you've taken a lot of effort over it. You can see the gorgeous glitter card through the actual die cut. You've got the frame. I've used a floral muse paper for the frame, but I mean any paper you've got in your stash would be, you know, you'd be able to work with that. And it's just a pretty simple, quick card. I do hope you've enjoyed this idea. Please let me know, give me the thumbs up. Check out my blog for so many other projects, and you can always find me on Facebook. So I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.